All right, so this is gonna be a little bit funky because we put the pole in before we drilled a hole in this, and we need a hole in this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this clamp right here, and we're going to tighten this down. And we wanna make sure, we're gonna go ahead and mark where we want it. The hole should be around 3/4 of an inch down. I'm just gonna put a little dot there so I know where I'm putting it. If you don't know where 3/4 of an inch is, that looks a little lower than 3/4. It's probably more like an inch. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. Now I'm gonna stick with that hole, okay? Maker is a little higher than that. But you're gonna probably need a hand getting this thing centered because this hole is a pretty big hole for such a small piece of wood. And it needs to get tightened in perfectly or it will slide around. So I have to loosen it and tighten it until I can get, ooh, hold on, that's moving around. I wonder if I should just do this for people. Okay, I got it. Okay, so double check it and make sure that that is indeed centered and tight. Okay, so I'm just like double checking, and making sure that this is not moving at all. I'm gonna hold my hand firm here. There we go. It's a pretty big hole for a little piece of wood. So that's the tricky part. Just leave this clamp hanging for the next person. And then the next step is gonna be to put this through that, like this. We're gonna put a little dab of glue when we're done. And we gotta drill a hole same way on this one. Okay, so we'll just mark a little, if we look at mine here, minus the cross, you can see where that little hole is supposed to go. Right, and that's how that works. So I'm just gonna make a little mark around the same spot. You can just line it up right next to mine if you want. I'll keep mine right there. And this time it's really, 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 really small. If you want help with doing this one, actually I think we'll put a piece of wood underneath it. Bring this up a little bit. Yeah, that's smart. And then you're gonna go straight down. That is tiny, tiny, a little crazy, so if you need help, let me know. Got it. Okay, now we have that secondary piece there. We'll throw a little bit of glue in there just to hold it, but in all honesty, that's what it's going to look like, okay? So once you get this part done, we're just gonna put a little dab of glue, using just the white glue, inside the hole. Same thing here, so I'll just slide that through. Maybe try not to be so messy with your glue. Just get I'll get a little paper towel, kind of wipe it around and just make sure that that's on there pretty good. But that's all you need to do. So I'll just come back with a little Kleenex and just kind of wipe that up. Make sure that that's seated at a place that's gonna be a good spot for that. So you may have to push it back a little, so test it before you say you're totally done. Don't be so messy with the glue. Should be a pretty good fit, something like that. Done.